So welcome everybody and thank everybody for attending today for a groundbreaking ceremony for the City of Floriston's new archery range that's going to be built right here at Sunset Park. That range will have a static range and a 3D range. And currently our range is down at Coke Park. And after this range is completed here at Sunset, that range will be demoed. But it's a beautiful site down here where this range is going to be built. It's going to overlook the Missouri River. And so it's very exciting that we're able to put this here and put this range here. And I want to acknowledge some people who are here with me today before I continue on. First, Chief Tim Fagan is behind me. Chief Fagan, thank you. Paul Maganelli, he's a councilman from Ward 2. Jeff Caputa, Councilman Ward 4 with the City of Floriston. Tom O'Donnell, Councilman Ward 6. And Jackie Pagano, Ward 7. So Gary Pear, he's the business manager and International Association of Heat and Frost Insulators, Allied Workers Local 1, here he's behind me. Alan Bathon, who's the president of Utility Workers Unions of America, Local 335. Jeff Kaiser is the vice president of Missouri American Water. Ken Franklin from Missouri American Water. Sam Phipps from Plumbers and Pipefitters 562 and the Conservation Programs Manager for the Union Sportsmen's Alliance. Cheryl Thompson Stimmage is the Director of Parks and Recreation for the City of Floriston. To my right is the Lindenwood Archery team. We appreciate you guys all coming out. Thank you. I've got Kevin Green, who's our Park Maintenance Supervisor, and Dave Klaus, who's the Assistant Park Superintendent. So the importance of this whole project is that this project will be funded with private funds, and all of the work that's going to be done is going to be by the St. Louis Building Trades and Labor Council, that they're going to do all this work on this range, and it's all going to be private funding. A big part of that grant came from Missouri American Water, which they donated over $16,000 for this project to be built. And not to mention we have other private funding that will come into play here that to make sure that this is built. This is going to be a state-of-the-art range, and like I said, it's going to overlook the Missouri River. And I can't think of a better place for this to be and for people to enjoy the sport of archery. So just a little history of Missouri American Water. In 2017, Missouri American Water, Utility Workers 335, and the Union Sportsmen's Alliance teamed up to build a non-motorized boat ramp at the Minnehaha Park on the Merrimack River in Sunset Hills. They were to follow that project up with building a pavilion at the St. Louis County Park, but was had to be canceled because of COVID. Alan Bathon, who's behind me, is a Floriston resident, and he drives down Charbonnier to and from work 5 days a week past our current archery range. 2 or 3 times a week, he would always notice that people are at that range. He thought, in his vision, that it'd be nice to have a more accessible archery range. He brought the idea to Missouri American Water. At first, they balked at the idea because it had little to do with water. He then asked a few more times, a few months later, and with a better location, which is overlooking the Missouri River. And the company agreed and committed to the project, and we are here today for the groundbreaking ceremony. At this time, I'd like to ask Jeff Kaiser, who's the Vice President of Missouri American, to step up and say a few words. Jeff, thank you.
Thank you, Mayor. I'll keep it brief, but again, I do want to thank the city, the Union Sportsmen's Alliance, the various unions for letting us participate in this. I want to thank Alan for being a little persistent and making things happen on our end. We're really thrilled to be a part of this. It's going to benefit, a lot of people that we're involved with. We're involved heavily with the unions. It's going to benefit them. We serve the city of Floriston. It's going to benefit the residents of the city of Floriston. We got the archery team here. People that live around the area are going to be able to use this facility. So really, from the water company standpoint, very grateful to be part of it and thrilled to be here today. So that's all I've got. Thank you.
Thank you. I did want to mention that Pat White, who's the president of St. Louis Labor Council, unfortunately couldn't be here today. And John Stifler, who's the secretary, treasurer of the St. Louis Building and Construction Trades, is not able to be here today, but they certainly 100% support this effort. Now I'd like to have Sam Phipps come up. He's the Plumbers Pipefitters 562. He's in charge of conservation programs and the manager for the United Sportsmen's Alliance. Sam?
Thank you, sir. Appreciate you. So in 2010, the Union Sportsmen's Alliance launched its flagship conservation program called Work Boots on the Ground. Basically, this program takes the power of labor and volunteer time for community service projects that improve public access, enhance wildlife habitat, restores America's parks, and mentors youth into the outdoors. And since that time, over 4,500 union members have volunteered 54,000 hours, a value of $2.1 million towards conservation projects all across the country. Now we're a community of 325,000 union men and women working together to preserve North America's outdoor heritage. And today we're proud to celebrate our latest project, the archery range here at Sunset Park. This new range will be available to Lindenwood University, St. Louis Bowhunters, the National Wild Turkey Federation Youth Program, and the youth for practice and tournaments. Would really like to say thank you to all the partners involved. The City of Florissant for this gorgeous piece of property, Missouri American Water for their contribution of $16,000 to make this project possible, and all of our local unions and their members who use their skills and their time to bring this project to life. The Greater St. Louis Labor Council, the Building and Construction Trades Council of St. Louis, Plumbers and Pipefitters Local 562, Smart Local 36, IUPAT District 58, and a special thank you to Alan Bathon with Utility Workers Local 335 and Gary Payer with the Insulators Local 1 for leading this project. Please join me in giving them a round of applause.
Sam, thank you so much. So obviously we're gonna do a ceremony here, groundbreaking ceremony, and then we'll be back to say a few more words. But you know, today we break ground, and hopefully by the end of the year, this project will be completed, and this beautiful archery range will be built. So I think we're gonna step over here and do a groundbreaking ceremony. So this does conclude our ceremony today. I was talking to Gary Pear, and their goal is actually to have this completed in about 3 months, depending on the weather. So hopefully we'll have this thing by the summer or midsummer. I appreciate everybody coming out and all the support that we certainly have gotten, and I think it's going to be a great project for the City of Florissant and the North County area. Thank you.